Hey everybody, it is spring. I just worked outside in like a long sleeve t-shirt and it was glorious. The sun is shining. Oh, it's awesome. And so I don't do a lot of kitchen stuff at this time of year because we're always so busy outside. However, yesterday we went fishing and we actually went fishing for whitefish. We only caught one whitefish, but the surprise of all surprises, and I was super stoked that it happened, I caught my first burbot. I had learned about burbot. I knew they were around, but I learned more about them this year and I was really excited to try to catch a burbot like at some point in my life. But typically on Lake Simcoe, folks go fishing for them like in the nighttime. And not only did we catch one yesterday, but we caught two. So Rainey caught one and I caught one and I was so stoked because they're amazing fish. Like they are so beautiful and it was so cool to watch. It was just so awesome because I could see it so clearly and I watched it kind of try to bite the lure a couple times. Anyways, after catching the burbot, we kind of Googled how to clean it. So that was an adventure in itself.
Burbotsky.
Brian watched YouTube University to learn how to clean a burbot. Do you have to go all the way around or? They said just behind the head, right? Do you want me to hold it?
Let me get him. Make sure it's gonna. What's supposed to happen is gonna happen.
Okay. Look like you went like this. Oh, it looks like it's gonna. Oh,
I lost my grip.
Many rolls. He said. Are you rolling in the right direction?
Like a sock.
Oh, hang on. Okay. Oh, you're pulling me along the floor.
Like a dirty sock.
There you go. Well, this looks pretty good. Hey?
I do the other side a little differently. But yeah. The belly meat there.
Thanks, buddy. They look like frogs a little bit.
Look at that. You're hungry.
See if it was gobies.
Yeah.
Gobies? Holy smokes. That's a baby.
Look at the gobies it ate. Look at them.
Yeah.
Zebra mussels.
Well, that's why he kept coming back. Just in watching some of the videos and talking to my friend Rainey, someone had said, you know, it tastes a little bit like lobster. It's called poor person's lobster and all this kind of thing. So I did some research this morning and watched a couple of really great videos. And I've decided to try and make lobster rolls. So I love lobster. We're headed to the East Coast this summer and literally all I can think about is eating lobster. So I'm excited for this. I researched a couple of different methods and one of them really turns me off a little bit. But one of them is poaching it in 7-Up. So Brian's gonna be excited because I never buy pop, but I had to buy pop for this and I don't think I'm gonna use the whole thing. So, but I'm kind of nervous. So what I'm gonna do, because the burbot that I caught was huge, there's a ton of meat, I'll get the meat. So this whole bag is the burbot. And so what my plan is to poach half of it in 7-Up and then just to fry the other half in butter until it's like browned. And then make the lobster roll filling with the one poached in 7-Up and then fried in butter. So it's poached and then I think fried up a little bit. And then with just the one fried in butter, and then we'll report back, Brian and I. So the ingredients that I am going to use today, I also had to buy vegetables, which was very strange. I haven't been buying vegetables for a very long time. So I bought some celery. I bought some cilantro, which is crazy to think because I have a garden full of it in a couple of months. and then a red onion, and then we're just going to use some salt and pepper to flavor it with some lemon. So I have some lemons in the fridge that are very old but will be great for this. And I bought bread. I bought these brioche buns, and they're already sliced through the top, and so all I have to do is like brown them or roast them on both sides, and then we'll fill these buns. So yeah, so I have to get the burbot cut up into kind of like lobster sized chunks, but the meat itself, I'll show you, is very firm. So it's not, I don't think it's going to be flaky like other fish, but and I guess that's probably why it's got like more of a lobster consistency, because it's probably about the consistency. But yeah, so let's get chopping. It's exciting. This is going to be interesting. I'm also going to try something else that is new to me today, which is making my own mayonnaise. Never done that before. We are overrun with eggs right now. I'm actually going to go to the coop and get fresh eggs. So I just literally Googled like how to make homemade mayo. I don't eat a lot of mayo, hardly at all, like hardly ever. But this recipe calls for it, so I'm going to make it fresh. Ew, here we go. Yeah, see, this is wet. So in a tall container such as a mason jar, Exhibit A, add the egg, Dijon mustard, vinegar, lemon juice, and salt. Pour the oil over top of the ingredients and let it rest for 15 seconds so the ingredients can settle. Woo! Insert the immersion blender into the container, touching the bottom. Okay, I'm going to use this recipe. I gotta go get some eggs. Hang on. Let's do this. 1 fresh egg. 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard, tablespoon white vinegar. For my lemon juice, half tablespoon lemon juice plus to taste, so we're doing a full because I love lemon juice. Fun. Half a teaspoon fine sea salt. We use Redmond's around here, but any salt will do. So half a teaspoon? Yep, sure. Half a teaspoon of sugar, optional, we're leaving that out. Pour the oil over top of the ingredients and let it rest for 15 seconds. Okay, so we're gonna pour this in here. Insert the immersion blender into the container, touching the bottom. Start blending without moving the blender for about 10 seconds until the mixture begins to emulsify. Slowly lift and tilt the blender to incorporate the rest of the oil. Continue blending until thick and creamy. Roger that, Natasha. I'm pretty excited about this, I'm not gonna lie. Can you guys see? Like, this is a big deal. This is a big moment. Okay, here we go. Insert the blender without moving it. So you can't move this. Get the cord out of the way. Cord, get it out of the way. Okay, are we ready? You ready for this action? And this one's got a weird lock thing that I gotta do. Okay, here we go. No way. That. Like, what? Oh my gosh. Look at this. Look. I just made my own mayonnaise. And it is creamy. Okay, let's try it. No way. Raw egg. Though, that's kind of weird. I am not kidding you. Like, what have I been doing all these years? I've had chickens for like the last 5 years, and I've not made my own mayo. Mostly because I don't eat a lot of mayo. I could just like eat this with a spoon. Miracle Whip. What's the other one? Hellmann's? No way. Oh my God. I don't even care. This is gonna be the best meal ever. Like, literally, this is gonna be the best meal ever. I need to pause the station to text my friend to see if she's ever made her own mayonnaise. What the actual? What the actual? That is so good. You guys, don't eat mayonnaise from the store anymore. Don't do it. Like off camera, I'm literally gonna lick this entire thing. That was so easy. What the heck? Okay, we gotta get rolling here though. We gotta get rolling. Now I gotta cut the burbot. So here is what the burbot meat looks like. Come on, there we go. So you can see it's nice and firm, but it's not fishy either, which is interesting. Now, we're gonna chop up our celery. Brian has wanted some celery lately, so here it is. I'm trying to think of the most memorable lobster rolls I've ever had, and I can remember one that was most memorable, and it was in Meat Cove, Nova Scotia, from a little like truck at the campground. We sat at a picnic table on a very hot day in July with the dogs and had a lobster roll, real lobster. So I'm hoping that this will compare ever so slightly to that experience. So I'm just dicing up some celery, very small. Some of the recipes I saw had dill, and to be honest, I wanted to only buy one herb, and so I bought cilantro because I like it better. There. Some red onion. I want the flavor, but I don't want it to overpower that amazing mayonnaise. Telling you, holy smokes. Okay, just a little bit of red onion in each one. There's my bowls of ingredients. Turn the heat on. Ew. Into the pan. And this is poaching liquid. It's supposed to give the meat like a sweet flavor, more like the lobstery sweet flavor. But yeah, so we'll see. And I'll save some for Brian to drink. But I want that butter to be nice and hot when I toss the fish in. So let's toss our fishies in. Scoop this out of here. It smells very seafoody, not like fish, like at all. Like a little bit fishy, but more like, yeah, seafood. The non-fish seafood, you know what I mean. Oh yeah. Yep. It's good. And again, I'm going for the gusto, although I probably should cook it in. Ow. Okay, stir around. Hey Siri, set timer for 3 minutes. Ooh, baby. So that's coming out of the 7-Up into the butter pan. I'm not looking to cook it, I'm just looking to give it a little bit of, like, maybe crispy, I don't know. Now I just gotta keep track of which is which. Let's add some mayo. Totally licking this spoon. Mayo. Mayo. Okay. So now let's add our fish. And I'm gonna try not, because there's a little liquid in there. Okay, so this bowl here is just fried in butter. Maybe a little too much mayo, but that's okay. Okay, let's try it. Without the bun. What is this one? This one is with 7-Up. Oh my God. It's very good. I would want more lemon juice on mine. Like, I'm gonna put it on top. Okay, so that's with 7-Up. It's good. fried in butter. Also delicious. Dare I say I can't tell the difference really? Slightly, a little bit sweeter, but yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Okay, this is what I'm gonna say. My final ruling. Don't waste your money buying 7-Up because fried in butter is just as good and the difference is negligible. And so it saves you a step. So just fry it in a cast iron pan in butter and then add it to your homemade mayonnaise. Game changer. And yeah, I just put cilantro, maybe some pepper on top would be really good. But, sorry, I had to eat some mayo. I'm going to fry or toast these buns. I think I'm just gonna do it in the cast iron pan. See these brioche buns? They already have a cut in the top. So these are gonna be perfect. One is with 7-Up boiled and one is not.
You gotta pick which one's which?
I don't know. I got them confused, but I thought they tasted similar.
Delicious. We'll go back out tonight.
Ah. The bun makes it though. That's the brioche bun.
I thought you meant the buns, like. Where'd you get the buns? Store?
Mm-hmm. Okay. If you like lobster, and even if you don't, because it's not too lobstery.
No.
It's the texture. Yeah. Make these.
Delicious.
This was super easy to make because it took me a little longer because I did the 7-Up poach thing, but totally not required. I did add a little bit extra lemon juice when I made the sandwiches, and I think that makes a difference. And the brioche buns also make it. So
the buns help.
I hope you try it. It's super awesome. Go catch some burbot on Lake Simcoe. You've got about a week left. So there's always next year, but yeah, go get them and cook them like this because it is primo. Anyways, thanks for watching. Have a great day and we'll see you next time.